Hello, I'm Jessica, the Trans Metal Alchemist, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be watching the pilot episode of the very short-lived British sitcom I Lovett. So, anyone who is familiar with the Great Red Dwarf lore knows that Norman Lovett was in the first 2 seasons of Red Dwarf, and then he disappeared and he was recast. And the reason he left Red Dwarf was to film his own sitcom. And it didn't work out. It went for 1 season. There was a pilot filmed in 1989, and then there was the full 6 episodes first season, which was filmed and then broadcast in 1993. And Norman Lovett did not become world famous, and so had to return to Red Dwarf. And so I thought it might be worth actually just sitting down and watching this utterly bizarre show, because I think it really is one of these lost pieces of Red Dwarf supplementary material that no one really wants to talk about, no one wants to watch or review, no one likes it because it's so weird and embarrassing. But that's what I'm going to do for some godforsaken reason. That's what I'm going to be spending my Wednesday night doing. So, here we go. I have Charlie here. He is sitting on my lap, and he is a very, very good boy. And he's probably purring straight into the microphone. So you're going to hear a lot of lovely Charlie purrs while we watch the pilot episode of I Lovett. So, let's take it away.
Hello, I'm Norman. I live here.
Hello,
Just got up.
I'm Norman.
I hate looking at my face first thing in the morning. So what I do, I pull my ears out like this. I make a really hideous face. Look in the mirror, hold it for about 10 seconds. Let go. You look really good looking after that.
That's not funny.
Say hello, Dirt.
No.
You can be quite rude at times. But it keeps me company, and that's important when you live on your own.
You don't live on your own.
Yes, I do.
What about me, then?
But you're a dog, Dirt.
Oh, great. Dogs don't count now, then.
You know what I mean.
No, I'm afraid I bleeding well don't.
So there we go, the first 2 jokes of the show. Norman Lovett stretching his ears out, and him getting yelled at by his puppet dog. It's an odd start. The thing is, Norman Lovett, both in his stand-up routine and as Holly in Red Dwarf, was known for being nasty and cruel and vicious. And he could really insult you. And that was Norman Lovett's shtick. And so, when you think about Norman Lovett getting his own sitcom, you'd think, well, we're going to continue to play on that shtick. We're going to continue down this idea of Norman Lovett being an arsehole, a jerk to everyone. But no, this show depicts him as an adorable, dorky, relatable, autistic mess of a human being, where he just sort of harmlessly, carelessly befuddles his way through life, trying his best. What a bizarre idea. Just bizarre.
All right, I live here with my dog called Dirk.
Now, that's more like it.
Actually, you've caught me at rather a busy time at the moment. I'm an inventor, you see. I'm just about to take my latest idea along to the inventions office. I'm very excited about it. I'll show you what it is. I think I've really hit the jackpot this time. I know they look a bit strange at the moment, but so did leg warmers.
And they still do.
No, they don't. I've got a pair and they don't look strange.
You should wear them to the invention office. It could help you clinch your deal.
Do you know what, Dirk?
And instead, the dog is the one who plays the traditional Norman Lovett role. He's the one who always is making the jokes and being nasty and rude and vicious. So, Norman Lovett has his own TV show, but the Norman Lovett character is given to the puppet dog. Remarkable decision. Why did they do this? I want to know. I wish Norman had written a memoir so we could find out why this happened. Please, Norman Lovett, write a memoir. I want to know what's happened to you in your life. I want to know why these things happened. Please.
You just made a good point there. I'll go and put them on right away.
It should be a laugh.
What did you say, Dirk?
I said, don't forget your scarf. It's cold out.
Good morning.
What? Me arm! Me arm! Help me!
What?
Thanks a lot, mate.
What a bizarre joke. So, the neighbour is going to become an incredibly important part of the show, and a lot of episodes are going to be centering around his behaviour and his decisions. And this is his introduction, ladies and gentlemen. Weird. Jewelry is heavy. Or something. Something. Doors of cars. That's Leon Trotsky. What's Leon Trotsky doing here?
Do you mind?
What have you invented then?
You don't think I'm going to tell you?
I'll show you what I've invented.
All right. You're first.
Shut your eyes. You can open them now.
Leg warmers have been around for years.
No, higher up, higher up.
That is a joke, isn't it?
2 pairs in one. So you never have to worry about leaving a pair lying around. This will revolutionise spectacle wearing as we know it.
You're in the wrong place. You should be in the waiting room of a psychiatrist.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Come on, let's have a look at your invention.
One of the running themes that we're going to be seeing in I Love It is the whole idea of insanity, because it turns out that the world that we live in is absolutely wild. The word that is often used is surreal, where all sorts of crazy, mind-bending, supernatural, unintuitive phenomena are going to occur, and everyone is going to have to go through a process of questioning their sanity as they try to comprehend it all. And it ends up with the conclusion that in a mad world, only the mad people are truly sane. And so, Norman Lovett, being the most insane character in the show, ends up appearing the most sane because he is the most mentally, cognitively in tune with the world that we have, as we're going to see over the course of this show.
No.
I didn't want to know what it was anyway.
Good.
Go for it, Trotsky. Go for it. I believe you.
I've had enough of stupid inventions today. Now get out and don't come back. Out, out, out.
Seems Leon Trotsky failed as well.
Got loads of other inventions I'm working on. You know that puck they use in ice hockey? And when you watch a game on television, you can hardly see it. I'm working on a puck that glows very brightly, so you can see it all the time. Dirk suggested fitting a lighted candle on top of the puck. He's a lad, isn't he? Another invention I'm working on are my self-tying shoelaces. Having a bit of trouble with them at the moment. They keep running away.
Hold it there, sir.
So, what a weird monologue. Norman is just happy. He's just sort of in a sort of perpetual gaiety of just sort of bliss, and he's explaining his career as an inventor. And it's not working out for him. He keeps failing. And so it's not going well. But he doesn't feel ashamed of himself. He doesn't feel deterred. He doesn't feel like he is in the wrong career choice. Instead, he seems to take all of these losses and these failures in his stride. This idea of just like utter, complete, blissful ignorance, where you're just in a sort of Zen gaiety and nothing can really put you down because you're just sort of enjoying life and just sort of hypnotized, and he can just travel through life never worrying. It's such an odd idea for a sitcom protagonist, especially a Britcom protagonist, because Britcom protagonists are especially known for being egotistical, selfish bastards. You just go through the greatest Britcoms in history, and most of the main characters are terrible, gross people, selfish, narcissistic, paranoid. But Norman Lovett, even though Norman Lovett, the person, the human being, is kind of like a paragon of a Britcom main character, instead, his character, which he has created in his own vehicle sitcom, is in the complete opposite end of the spectrum. What a weird choice. Alright, here we go. Police officer. Police officer, let's enjoy this.
Having a bit of trouble with them at the moment. They keep running away.
Hold it there, sir. Would you mind pulling into the side of the pavement? That's right, there we go.
What's going on, Constable?
Just answer the questions, sir.
Yes, Constable.
I notice you're not displaying a tax disc.
What?
Do you realise what speed you were doing just then, sir?
No.
You exceeded the speed limit by 2 miles an hour and were also seen walking on the right-hand side of the pavement for a distance of 100 yards.
What?
I think we better have a look at your shoes, don't you, sir? Come on, turn around. Yes, give us your foot.
Up she comes, that's right. Oh dear, you see? These soles are all worn, sir.
Are you carrying a spare shoe and shoehorn, sir?
What are you talking about?
Getting abusive, are you, sir?
No? No?
Been drinking, have we?
No?
Well, in that case, perhaps you won't mind blowing into this. Negative. Just as well, though. If it had been positive, you'd have been banned from walking. You'd have to stay in for a year. How long have you been standing there now? About 5 minutes?
Getting on for that, I suppose.
Well, you'd better get on your way, sonny. Or else I'll have you for loitering and illegal parking. And then I'll have your legs clamped together.
What was that sound effect? What was that sound effect? That was awful. I actually really like that skit. I think it's like one of the best skits of the whole show. Because, so one of the things about, you know, when you're autistic is that you start to notice there are certain patterns in the social ecosystem of adult human life. And because you're, you know, you don't feel totally obligated to always buy into them, you're always sort of skeptical of why does this social protocol exist here and why is this social cue over here? And so you're just naturally like skeptical or curious about the particular ways that the social superstructure, the social ecosystem happens to function. And then you start to wonder, maybe I could like draw attention to this in some sort of conversation by like moving this cue, this social cue over here to this social situation, or this social protocol over here to this particular social situation. It's a terrific type of multilateral thinking, unusual heterodox thinking, where you're just sort of trying to see the world and see all of the ebbs and flows of patterns of the way that people behave, and you start to notice that certain things occur in certain ways, but you think, what if I messed it all about? Would it still make sense, or would it start to collapse under its own absurdity? And that idea of taking the protocol of being pulled over in your car by a police officer and putting it into pedestrian walking in the streets, and then you notice how silly it is, but it's stable. It doesn't collapse, but it is very, very weird. And it's just such a terrific scene to really see like how just perplexing the adult world that we really live in. How much of our everyday adult activity is actually irrational and illogical, but you can't see it because you take it for granted because you've always lived in it. But if you ever try to look at it from the outside, maybe you'd be able to notice how absurd it is. And this scene, this little skit, gives you just a real taste of the type of autistic comedy that, unfortunately, this show is going to try to do a lot of, and a lot of it is going to fall flat, but I like the idea, I like the spirit, I like this attempt at bringing out a new type of comedy, trying to really trailblaze and create something new and exciting. What a terrific idea. I really admire the effort and the inspiration and the energy that's gone into this joke. But let's continue.
Well, Norm, how'd you get on then?
Very close, Dirk. Almost clinched a deal. They reckon it would have been a really good idea if people were just a little less intelligent.
I don't know why you carry on with this inventing lark. You should do something else, like road sweeping.
It's in my blood, Dirk. My grandfather did invent the deck chair, remember?
No, he didn't.
Well, he knew the bloke that did. My grandfather inspired him.
Rubbish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. What about this, then?
What about it?
Dream machine.
Yeah, but it only works on you.
Yeah, it does only work on me. Otherwise, I'd be a millionaire by now. You put it on when you go to bed, plug it into a video recorder. It records your dreams. I'll show you a dream I had last week.
Okay, here we go. Let's get really silly.
I haven't done anything wrong. What have I done to you flies? Help! Help! Help!
Help! Help! Help! Help! Not you, Charlie.
So, you should have been kind to my flies. You should have been good to my flies.
Only killed a couple.
A couple, he says. 2 flies, he says. Hey, boys.
Didn't mean to kill any flies. They kept annoying me. They kept landing on my food.
Shut. When you were 5 years old, you pulled the wings of 500 flies in one summer holiday.
I was too young to know. I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay, now hear this. 2 weeks ago, at the age of 41, you chased a blue bottle, one of my cousins, around the room for 2 hours before cutting it in half with a bread knife.
I had to. It was me or him. I didn't know. I can't tell.
Okay, enough. You're gonna get a fair trial. All right, boys. What do you think? Guilty? Yeah, guilty. You know what to do, Mikey.
Help! Help!
Help! Help! Help!
Help! Help! Help! Get the police! Help me! Help me, someone! Help!
What a bizarre skit. Someone actually thought of that idea and put it onto paper, and then other people read it and said, yes, let's do it. And they actually got the costumes and actors and they filmed it. They filmed this. It's there. It's been filmed. It's been made. They made it. They made that skit. Oh my god. Let's continue.
I was glad to wake up from that one. I thought my number was up there. I've just had a highly creative thought, Dirk.
Oh, no.
Let's try the dream machine on you. I've never tried it on animals before.
Oh, no.
Go on, Dirk, give it a go.
Dogs don't dream, they just go to sleep.
Dirk, even earthworms dream.
Well, record an earthworm, then.
You can't. It's physically impossible. The apparatus would keep slipping off its head.
If you think I'm going to kip with that thing wrapped round my bunch, you can think on, sunshine.
All right. I'll try it on another dog.
What other dog?
Never mind who.
Well, I suppose I could try it just once to see if it works.
Good boy, Dirk.
Who's a good little doggy, then?
And I'm not doing it if you're going to give me all that dog talk crap.
Sorry, Dirk. Oh, I'm so excited, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I'm thrilled beyond measure.
I knew you would be. Sweet dreams, Dirk. There you are, Dirk.
Cheers.
Put the video on in a minute, see what you've been dreaming about.
I didn't have a dream. I've told you I don't dream.
I bet you did.
Look, can we discuss this later? I would like to eat my breakfast, if you don't mind.
Oh, who got out of the wrong side of their basket this morning?
Well, I didn't, because I slept on the sofa.
You're a miserable dog.
Oh, you're a fine one to talk.
I'm not miserable.
You are miserable.
On the outside, I might look a bit miserable, but inside, I'm smiling.
Yeah, and I'm a giraffe.
Don't strive to invent the ultimate invention with a smile on your face all the time.
What ultimate invention? Like the rubber bone?
It'll be better than that, Dirk.
I should bloody well hope so. Whoever came up with that one should be shot. I remember wrapping me gnashes round one of them. My mouth flew open and stayed open for a fortnight.
Dirk, what's your language?
Yeah, you think that's bad? Cop a load of this lot. Gob, snot, sneeze, fart.
Shut up. Nothing today. It's only 10:15.
They obviously want to make him like Norman Lovett or Holly, someone who comes in with the really aggressive, nasty jokes. But for whatever reason, they must have thought that maybe they could hit like a wider family audience. And so they made sure that the nastiness and rudeness only reached a certain ceiling, a certain level, and beyond that it was out of bounds. So that was a really important scene to really see the limits of what he could do, and it was kind of tepid. But it must be on purpose, because...
Yeah.
Right, let's watch your dream then, shall we?
Yeah. Let's watch a blank screen, shall we?
No comment from me at this stage, Durkee boy. Well, Dirk, who doesn't dream then?
That wasn't a dream. That was me counting bones. That's how I get to sleep.
I'm going for a walk. Feel an invention coming on. Do you want to come?
No, I don't. I feel a kip coming on.
Suit yourself. You're making a nice job of that.
I got offered £100,000 for it the other day.
Did you? Really?
Oh, yeah. Used to belong to Marlon Brando, see?
Did it?
Oh, yeah. But when he started putting on weight and couldn't fit in it, he sold it to me. He bought a lorry after that.
What an interesting story.
Oh, yeah. I've met them all, see? I get around me. I've always got my ear to the ground. I anticipate movement. It's a gift, see?
I know what you mean.
Oh, yeah. I've been a very lucky boy.
You certainly have. How many people can say they've got a car that used to belong to Marlon Brando?
Only one. Me. Only car he ever had, see?
It's a pleasure to live next door to such an interesting person.
Did you say so? What do you do yourself?
I'm an inventor.
Really?
That's me.
What have you invented, then?
But I can't talk about my work at the moment because I've got things pending. But my grandfather invented the deck chair, I can tell you that much.
Pending.
Well, I must get on.
Yeah. Nice talking to you, mate. I'll see you later.
Nice talking to you, mate.
Leave it out, John Means. Stop doing what...
So, I know I've already said this, but I'll say it again. This neighbour is a terrific character and is going to do a whole lot of interesting stuff over the course of the show. And I find him adorable. Because he eventually, becomes basically the moral centre of the show. Because Norman is playing a character who's so caught up in his blissful ignorance, we can't really see what's going on from his point of view, because in order to, understand someone's point of view, they have to have a certain amount of egotism, they have to have an agenda, and someone like Norman's character is just sort of honestly just living life as best he can, and so there's nothing really there to work with from a situation comedy point of view. But this guy is full of everything. He's full of pride, he's full of ego, he's got an agenda, he wants to prove that he's right, he wants to make money. He's so interesting, and he's going to do so many weird things throughout this show. He's terrific. We're going to enjoy watching him and his shenanigans.
Leave it out, John Means. Stop doing what you're doing, John. Try and pronounce it out with an R in it. Art. Art. Have you got it yet? Let's give it a try then, shall we? Leave it art, John. That's better, isn't it? Here's another one I'm going to leave you with. All right, Harry, how's it going, pal? Ready, everybody? Here we go, then. All right, Harry, how's it going, pal? There you are. I knew you could do it. See you next week, me old cock sparrows.
And you can join Archie Mackenzie at the same time next week with the third programme in the series, Teach Yourself Cockney. Now,
a joke that kind of falls flat for all those outside the UK. I'm sure from my limited understanding, I can appreciate it sort of, kind of, maybe, sort of, kind of, but obviously a homegrown British person would be able to enjoy that joke a whole lot more than I can. But anyway,
Here's Desmond Flounder with today's weather.
Hello there. Well, first here's the forecast for people who won't be going out today. It will be quite a strong draft from under the kitchen door, but all rooms will remain dry throughout the day. There will be some slight mist in the bathroom first thing in the morning, but the good news is...
I wasn't prepared for this joke. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared for that joke. Oh, I nearly threw up my wine. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was awful. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. God, that's embarrassing. All right.
As for people who won't be going out today. It will be quite a strong draft from under the kitchen door, but all rooms will remain dry throughout the day. There will be some slight mist in the bathroom first thing in the morning, but the good news is that this will clear as the day proceeds. Although there will still be some icy patches in the refrigerator. Front room.
Now what shall I do? Oh, yes. Time for another kip.
Just had a great idea for a new invention. I must tell Dirk about it. He'll be thrilled. Dirk? Ugh. Reminds me of that horrible dream I had. I'll get rid of that.
Oi! What do you think you're doing? That's my web.
You mean it was your web?
It's just destroyed my home.
Well, you're never in your web. You're always in your hole.
The web is for catching my grub. I've got to eat, you know.
You can build another one, can't you?
Do you know how many webs a spider can produce in a lifetime?
I don't know. 151?
5.
Is that all?
Yeah. And that was my fifth.
Oh, sorry.
That'll bring it back, won't it?
I didn't know it was your last web.
You was gonna mad at me.
Look, I'll build you another web. I'll build it out of cotton and it'll last you the rest of your life.
Well, all right. When'll it be ready?
I'll do it today.
Well, give us a shout when it's finished.
Okay.
Another wild joke. Like, what a strange idea. I really like this skit. It's where did the ideas come from? Who came up with all of these really weird ideas? That's what I'd like to know. Ugh. You know, there's so much interesting potential in this show. This pilot is full of potential, so much goodwill, so much of an attempt at breaking out a new style of comedy, trying to think of jokes that haven't been done before. It's so experimental and interesting. Unfortunately, over the course of the 7 episodes, things are gonna not go particularly according to plan, but I really like the effort. I really admire all of the experimentation and hard work that's gone into this, and you know, I Love It is so much better than a typical sitcom pilot, because the thing about most sitcom pilots is that they're incredibly vanilla. It's all about painting in between the lines, painting by numbers. It's all about following formulas. It's all about rigid, mechanical archetypes. It's about jokes that are totally derivative and uninspired. And so your average sitcom pilot is pretty much worthless, derivative junk. But here, this show is trying to do something new. It's trying to say something. It's trying to branch out. It's trying to trailblaze. And I can't help but admire the attempt.
Here, Norm. Who are you talking to?
The spider, Dirk.
Pathetic. Now what are you doing, Norm?
I'm weaving a web.
I think I'll go back to sleep.
Now, listen, Dirk, let me tell you about my latest invention.
I'm definitely going back to sleep.
Now, listen, Dirk.
Oh, go on then.
Floating soap. Listen, when you drop the soap in the bath, you better find it straight away.
Where's my web?
Shut up, you.
Dirk, I'll do it later, Spider. I must get my latest idea along to the inventions office while it's still hot.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to watch the Mastermind video.
Oh, not again. I'm in that.
And may I have the fourth contender, please? Your name, please.
Norman Lovett.
Occupation.
If memory serves me correct, this is very funny.
Inventor.
And your chosen specialized subject?
Answering extremely easy questions that ever existed since the beginning of time.
Mr. Lovett, you have 2 minutes on answering extremely easy questions that have ever existed since the beginning of time, starting now. 101 make?
2.
Correct. What is the first letter of the alphabet?
It's an A.
Correct. Red and yellow are what?
They're colours.
Correct. Where do fish live?
Underwater.
Correct. How many legs does a normal adult dog have? Correct. What noise does a cow make?
Oi, guess who I'm playing snooker with?
Marlon Brando?
Leave it out, I played him last week.
I'm in a hurry, you have to tell me.
Steve Davis.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I know him, see? I just rung him up. Said, how do you fancy best of 7 for a century, Steve, me old son? He says, Dal, you're on.
That's fantastic. Do you think you can win?
Oh, yeah. I beat American Higgins twice, remember?
Well done. I could talk to you all day, but I really must fly. See ya.
Cheers. Catch you later, pal.
Correct. And at the end of that round, Mr. Lovett, you have scored 25 points and no passes. Thank you very much. So that brings us to the end of the first round. Let us glance at the scores. And in joint third place with 18 points, we have Tim Winkleton and Ivy Ling. In second place with 24 points is cab driver Tom Slipper. But leading the field with 25 points is our inventor, Norman Lovett.
Pay attention when I'm talking to you, sir. These lights, they don't work. Did you know that? No. Well, that's one more. It's no good looking now, is it? And your insurance? Have you got any insurance? What's this here? No windscreen at all. What you been doing? Burning up the M9 or something? Nothing else to that one. These headlights, they're not real, they're just painted on. Look at that, they're just painted on.
Did it add anything to bring that police officer back? It was fine as a transition gag. Fine, yeah, okay. Transition gag, sure, okay. Could have done something a bit better.
And at the end of the second round, Mr. Lovett, you have scored no points at all on general knowledge, and with so many passes that there simply isn't time to go. Mr. Lovett, thank you. So in last place, I'm afraid, with one of the lowest scores ever recorded on Mastermind for General Knowledge, is our inventor, Norman Lovett. However, sharing second place are Tim Winkleton and Ivy Ling, and the runaway winner is our cab driver, Tom Slipper.
Oi, Spider.
What?
How long have you been living here?
Now, let me see. I bought a 25-year lease on the 7th of October, that's coming up to 10 years now. Doesn't time lie.
Are you trying to be funny?
What's it got to do with you, how long I've lived here?
I was just being friendly, that's all.
I don't trust you, dogs.
Oh, yeah. It's spider soup every day with those dogs. Yeah.
Between the dog, the spider, and the horse, it reaches the point where it's mostly just non-human characters all talking to each other. I Love It starts to become more of a puppet show than a sitcom. And things get really weird towards the end of the season. Weird. Lots of puppets. Lots of weirdness. But that's to come much later.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I only spoke to you because I was bored.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just killing a bit of time, that's all.
Well, let me tell you something, you hairy dick.
You tell me nothing, you eight-legged bird.
Oh, you can count, can you? Surprise, surprise.
Next.
The more legs you have, the more stupid you are. Everyone knows that.
Fancy burying a bone. Do you think it's going to grow into something?
I don't bury bones.
Somebody ought to bury you.
Come here and say that.
I will, you great pillock. Now, right now.
Just about had enough of you.
Dirk, Spider, shut up.
Well, he started it.
Sick to death of that spider.
Just had some really good news, Dirk.
What?
They're interested in my floating soap.
They're not.
They are.
Well done, Norm. Put it there. I always said you'd do it in the end.
No, you didn't. You said I should get another job.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was reasoning behind that. It was just to get your adrenaline flowing.
Really? Perhaps you ought to be my manager.
I was going to talk to you about that, Norman.
Yes, Dirk.
Here, Norm. I've had a terrible day. That spider's been moaning all day you haven't finished their web.
I'll finish it later, Spider.
Good.
Hello, Mr. West. It's the inventions office, Dirk.
Oh.
Yes. Oh. I understand, Mr. West. Yes. Goodbye.
What's up then, Norm?
Floating soap was done 10 years ago. Invented by a bloke called Nathaniel McGinty. He only sold 115 bars. Most of them sank.
That was a bit unlucky.
That's nothing. After that, he went on and came up with the soap on the rope concept. He was testing it out in the shower and he slipped. Nearly hung himself.
There aren't many dark jokes in I Love It. There's one of them. There are a few others I remember. I can't remember which episodes. But it's not like... The show doesn't go into very dark places. It just sort of briefly flirts with the idea, but typically stays away from that sort of material.
How's tricks then?
There's the horse. We got the
worse, I
horse.
suppose.
Everyone's
I'll tell you
here.
something.
Go on, then.
I'm fed up hanging on this wall.
Where do you want to go, then?
I don't know.
Well, I could always take you off the wall, hang you in the garden shed.
There's no need to be facetious.
Fed up with you. You've been on every wall in the house.
What about the ceiling? I never hung on the ceiling before.
You want to go on the ceiling?
Yes. Then I can really look down on everything. I'd be like God.
All right. Tomorrow, I'll hang you on the ceiling.
The
Great.
horse.
I'm really pleased. Good night.
The horse is
Norm.
great. I love the
Good
horse.
night, horse.
Which ceiling are you going to hang me on then?
I'm trying to get to sleep.
I was just wondering, that's all.
I'm not going to hang you on any ceiling, right? It was just a joke. You stay where you are.
No, you're very nice, aren't you?
You wouldn't have liked it on the ceiling anyway.
How do you know?
You'd have been bored stiff staring at the floor all day.
Yes, especially when you'd come into the room and all I would see would be the top of your bald head. you baldy git.
Good night.
Every now and then, Norman does start to become mean, nasty, vengeful, out of nowhere. It's not often. There are a few moments throughout the show where he acts like this. It seems as though there is a breaking point. There is a point where life has been getting him down. He's been failing and failing, and people have been laughing at him, and eventually he does sort of snap. But the only people he can really snap at are the people who he has power over, and that's just the dog, the spider, and the horse. And so he ends up sort of inflicting them with his rage. It's kind of terrifying if you spend any amount of time thinking about it. The world is getting to Norman. He's constantly failing. He's constantly being laughed at. He's constantly failing to advance and get the recognition he thinks he deserves. And then he turns it around and imposes a certain type of violence on the people he supposedly cares about and has lived under his roof. Rather disturbing when you think about it.
How can you invent things under these conditions? Good night.
Good night. Well, there we go. So, I think I first watched this show maybe 5 years ago. Would it have been 5? Was it 6? Something around there. I think it would have been 2018 or 2019. It was certainly not 2020, I think. So, what is that? 6, 7 years ago? Something like that. So, it's been a long time. I was the first time I watched it was during the great big reacquaintance with Red Dwarf, when I was because season 11 and 12 of Red Dwarf were coming out, and then I was so excited. I was browsing everyone's Wikipedia page to see what else they were in, so that I could get to enjoy the actors more when they're doing other projects. So I remember discovering this show when I looked at Norman Lovett's Wikipedia page. Or maybe it was a Red Dwarf documentary. I can't remember. But anyway, it would have been 2018 or 2019 that I watched this for the first time, and like, I enjoyed it. By the end, the last couple of episodes, it did start to become a bit of a slog, but I did enjoy it, and it was very enjoyable. But I'm wondering how I'm going to be enjoying this show with all that extra experience and time, and actually making the effort to really sit down and watch the show properly, because I don't think I really did that last time. I think I might have watched it a bit haphazardly, bits and pieces, lots of pausing. I can't remember though. So I'm going to really enjoy this. Some of this stuff I remember very well, some of it I don't, And so it's going to be a real mixed variety of me remembering things I was thinking about 7 years ago, maybe experiencing some things for the first time. But anyway, so yes, I watched this show quite a number of years ago. I found it all on YouTube. I downloaded it all. Unfortunately, those YouTube videos are now gone, so my downloads are the only way I have access to the show right now. So I'm very grateful that I had the forethought to make sure that I downloaded them. So there we go. I Love It, the pilot, 1989. It's gonna be 4 years later that the show actually does get picked up for a series, and we get to see a full 6-episode season. So we'll have to watch episode 1 next time. Here's Charlie. Charlie was with me for most of the episode until I had that little coughing fit. Charlie, what a cute little boy he is. He just wants to snuggle up with his mum. Yes. Love you, Charlie. We all love you. Look at you. Charlie is such a good boy. Well, anyway, I'll see you next time. I am Jessica, the Transmetal Alchemist, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.